Welcome in the video on Kabir Das. In the previous video, I have given you the brief introduction of Hindi poet Kabir Das. In this video, I am going to discuss and explain to you introduction and explanation of the poem "It is needless to ask a saint the caste to which he belongs," written by Kabir Das. This video is useful for the BA Part 1 English Literature students, and this poem is prescribed in Paper 1 Poetry and Drama of BA Part 1. I am Dr. Vinita Bhadoria, Associate Professor of English in Government College, Behror. This poem is a translated version of Satnam Jat Na Pucho Nirgunya. It is translated in English by Rabindranath Tagore. Poem was published in 1915 in Songs of Kabir with an introduction by Evelyn Underhill. It consists of 100 poems of Saint Kabir, who was a great Indian poet and mystic of 15th century. As a great social reformer, Kabir criticizes the caste system in the poem. In the poem, the poet criticizes the mindsets which promote the caste system in India. He points out the people of lower castes who help in the development and the growth of the upper class people. According to Kabir, when the society is divided on the basis of caste, creed, economic status, religion, and reason, then it becomes arduous for the country to progress. The poet raises his voice against social discrimination in this poem. The purpose of the poet is to establish peace, prosperity, and harmony. He is a very important figure of Indian society, which enlightens the reformation process in the society in a positive manner. Explanation and analysis of the poem. Before that, I read the poem for you. It is needless to ask a saint the caste to which he belongs. For the priest, the warrior, the tradesman, and all the 36 castes alike are seeking for God. It is but folly to ask what the caste of a saint may be. Who is Kabir? He is a medieval poet of Nirgun Bhakti. He belongs to medieval age, which is known as Bhakti Kal. I have discussed it in the previous video, and there are two branches of that Bhakti Kal, that is Sagun Bhakti and Nirgun Bhakti. So he belongs to Nirgun Bhakti. He criticizes Murti Puja. Supposed to have been brought up by a Muslim weaver Niru, he was foundling. He taught him the weaver's trade. Priest. Who is priest? Pujari. Warrior is Kshatriya Yodha. Tradesman, Vyapari. 36 caste means there are many subcastes in India. Alike are seeking for God. Alike are seeking for God. People of all castes seek and worship God. किसी भी जाति के लोग हों, सब ईश्वर पूजा में लगे रहते हैं और ईश्वर की खोज करने की कोशिश करते हैं. Folly is a foolishness, बेवकूफ़ी. कि हम किसी संत से उसकी कास्ट अगर हम पूछ रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स we are on a big mistake. It is needless to ask a saint the caste to which he belongs. There is no need to ask any saint what is his caste. Because what Kabir thought, that caste system is a blot on humanism due to its people of the country lost much more things. Poet criticizes the mentalities which strengthen the caste system. He said, we all have single aim. For the priest, the warrior, the tradesman, and all the 36 castes. That means, चाहे ब्राह्मण हो, क्षत्रिय हो या व्यापारी हो, या और कोई 36 जो जातियां हैं उनमें से कोई हो, जो सब कास्ट हैं, all are seeking for God. They are trying to meet God, or they are worshipping God. Whether it is priest, or it is kshatriya warrior, or it's a tradesman, all are seeking for God. Dominant classes always keep attention for the development and growth of the established social system because it preserves their ideology. Society is civilized group which works for the common interest, but in case of the Indian society, the spirit of integrated society had vanished. Indian society has divided into different castes and creed, reason, etc. The people of the society have not equal rights, and then how can we all call it a society? If the people have not equally treated, then how can we say society has concrete shape? Social discrimination, economic disparity, political suppression are the part and parcel of the society. Then how can we say that the society is developing or progressive direction? Society is developing in a progressive direction. So therefore the poet says people should not ask about caste to a saint. So what does he say? It is but folly. Folly is a mistake. कि ये गलती है कि हम किसी साधु से उसकी कास्ट पूछते हैं कि if we ask some saint which caste you belong, it is a big mistake. It is not important to know the caste of a saint. People of different castes seek their God. What is important is our seeking God. How do we seek God? What makes a saint great in his efforts to seek God and not his caste? His greatness depends upon his efforts to seek God. The barber has sought God, the washerwoman, and the carpenter. Even Redas was a seeker after God. The Rishi Swapacha was a tanner by caste. Hindus and Muslims alike have achieved that end, where remains no mark of distinction. The barber, the carpenter, people of so-called low caste. Barber is Nai and carpenter is Khati. Washerwoman is Dhobin. Redas is a saint, but he was a cobbler, mochi, by caste. But he has been regarded as a great saint. He was a great saint. Rishi Swapacha. He also belonged to some low caste, though we have got no reference regarding Rishi Swapach. Swapach is perhaps doom. Tanner is Charnkar. Rishi word is used for a medieval saint or any saint we do not use the word rishi. They are all called saints. Saint Tulsidas, Saint Surdas, Sant Mirabai, Sant Raidas. In the medieval ages, for rishi, we use the word sant. So, may it be that Rishi Swapach is not of that time, medieval age. Hindus and Muslims alike have achieved, whether it is Hindu or it is Muslim, both main branches in Hindustan wants to achieve God in their own manner. And what is the end? The end is to seek God, where remains no mark of distinction. Distinction of caste is meaningless. There is no meaning of it. Therefore, it is foolishness to ask a saint to which caste he belongs. क्योंकि जब कोई भगवान में लीन हो जाता है, then he forget about caste and creed and all these things. These are very low things for the saints. People of so-called low caste have been seeker of God in their lives. Raidas was a cobbler, but he was a true and gentle saint, greater than many others belonging to high caste Brahmins. So, we can say the poem has broken down the boundaries of casteism and all social evils. People are coming too close to each other for the betterment of India. Betterment of India. India is shining. Its economy is roaring. In the world economic scenario, still there are some places in India people are subject to get punishment of higher caste and or authority. There are many atrocities are being happened against these marginalized people of country. This poem compels to think about abundant people by the society and decides new social order for the betterment of the society. Still, casteism becomes the dermatological wound for the society. The intellectuals, academicians, author, administrative officers should come forward and must pay an attention for the sustainable development of the society by demolishing this caste and creed system in India. What Kabir wants in the medieval ages. Thank you very much. This is all in this video. If you feel any problem, any query if you have, you can feel free to ask me. Thank you.